the final push for C-Class rating in sports cars, and I'm going to take it to the most dangerous track of them all, Imola. I'm there in the GR86, a car that we absolutely love. It's crunch time in qualifying. Coming up to start our first time lap, and this is not good. It is a raining session. Of course, open practice was in the dry as well, which means I've had absolutely 0 laps of practice here. Oh, my days.
Oh, what a pillock.
Oh no, I just realized I can't make it. I can't finish this lap and still make it for another qualifying lap. I'm out. I won't set a time. This is especially bad because a lot of my practice laps were really good. I was actually at the top of the session as well. And now it's all been thrown out the window as we have a raining race. Can't expect too much, but I have done some nice races in the wet. So join me and let's recreate that and head to the grid. We've just passed through the final Ravazza and now the lights are green and we are away in the wet here at Imola. This is going to be, unfortunately, I'm predicting chaos. I started in P9. We're just slotting in here. Oh, the spray is just awful. Yellow flag.
Cave-in, car number 14.
Oh my days. The spray is everywhere. There's a car off already. There's wet patches on this track everywhere. Big puddles. So it's going to be tough.
Mohammed, car number 10, A-license. And their rating is 2.0.
But we have, looks like we made up a couple of places there in the first corner in Tamburello. Now the Villeneuve chicane. Oh, I can't hit the brakes that hard. Oh my days, this is so twitchy and so nervous. We just have to get through and stay on track. This is a 25-minute race that we've got to concentrate for. We've got to make sure we keep up absolute concentration the whole time. It's been a change of place ahead.
The driver in front of us is Victory, car number 11. C-license, and their rating is 1.9.
Oh, I don't want to touch that curb. Now down here at Acqua Minerale, there is a massive puddle wet patch on the side there. Look at the left. It's just outrageous. Cannot even think about going anywhere near the brakes there. One on the inside here as well. Can't get on the power too hard up the hill. We've managed to, survive. And now up to Variante Alta. Braking earlier than normal, obviously, for this chicane here. There's a BMW that's spun out. I think we can ride the curbs a little bit here. They seem pretty safe, but didn't hit that second one. We're losing Victor in front of us a teensy bit. But that's okay. We've nearly completed the first lap. Now through the Ravazzas, this is the hardest part that I've found in qualifying, is getting the braking points right. Or in practice, I should say. But it's okay. We didn't do it that smoothly, but we haven't lost too much time to the guys in front. So it's 1.3 they are ahead. And we have now finished the first lap. And look, we're in P6, so starting in P9, making up 3 places. Just 22 and a half more minutes to go. As we found in our other wet races, if we can stay on and hold it, then a lot of others are going to go off. There's a BMW careering up the inside here. What a terrible place to overtake in the rain. There is a Toyota behind us that's got a better exit now, though. I overtook somebody somewhere. Oh, good. The BMW spun out. The Toyotas had to try and avoid that, and he has. But that means I had to avoid him and let him through as well. Not ideal. That BMW is just trying to overtake everybody at every corner. No patience at all. Oh, and he's gone through here. He's gonna crash with somebody. It's just ridiculous. And there he has done it. He's rear-ended the Toyota in front of me and him, which is Mitchell Tulic. I've got a Mazda coming up behind me now as well at speed. And I've got a Toyota on my left, which I've managed to hold off. There's another one up here that's gone off somewhere. I think I've managed to, hold off the guy behind me, Murray, but there's another Mazda now coming up. It's absolute carnage everywhere here. Gonna force this Mazda to go round on my right-hand side, which will become the outside at the Ravazzas. He's gonna get their way before that, which is good for both of us, really. Oh, there's a Toyota gone off, or not off, but spun out, and he's held it a little bit. But it means we're catching up to him. I hit that puddle again, same as last lap. I've got to try and concentrate and not do that every time. That will be bad. Both of us squirreling all over the place. Got to remember this big puddle down here at Acqua Minerale.
The leader has gone off in very anti-alta.
Oh. Oh! And there goes Mohammed. He's gone. He's on the grass. I've passed him. Wasn't the best corner, but I managed to make the overtake pretty easy because he took himself out. So that puts us in P5 currently. I'm going to stick to the left here as the BMW comes past. I'm actually not. He's not. Oh! 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 I've lost it. I've lost it. It's not good. It's not good. And I'm right through the gravel. I've got to be careful rejoining that I don't do an unsafe rejoin. And I'm back on, but I've lost many, many places after that terrible moment in braking, just locking the rears or getting them aquaplaned and spinning out into the gravel trap. I'm now in 9th place behind Victor Drabbles, although I am directly behind him. So, bit of bravery here. Oh, and we're holding the inside line here. We've made a nice little overtake there on Victor. And there's a few of us now bunched up all together here. So with some intelligent driving, we can get our place back. We have caught up to Juanjo in front of us, and then Mohammed in front of that, who was the guy that we had just overtaken before the spin out. This is good. We're now right on his tail. 0.3 seconds as we come up to Variante Alta. This is one of the only tracks that I know a few of the corner names, so I'm just going to use that whilst I can. We got a decent exit out of this as well. I see no point in making a move down into the Ravazzas. I already find them difficult. And there's a big long straight coming up. He is going extremely slow though. I am just going to follow him here.
15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
I think that's the sensible thing to do. Get a better exit and now see if we can overtake him with a slipstream on the straight. Although I'm not sure I did get a better exit, but that was the plan. 0.2 seconds now. I'm going to see if I can put my car on the inside here. Coming up to Tamburello. Yep, easy overtake. Oh, can I keep? Yes, I can keep my car nice and pointed forward, straight ahead. Very smooth overtake. We will take that every day of the week. We are back up in 5th position as well. Here we are now, right back on the tail of Mohammed. Murray in front of him is the first of the, or the last of the podium places, which is where I want to be. Oh, Mohammed again. This is where he lost it last time, but he just about scraped it together. I'm right behind him now, though. Same plan as before. If we can't get a move done on the straight, then we're not going to rush anything. Absolutely no need. Oof. Got to be gentle on those brakes, remember. And now it's 0.4 gap. We got a good overtake last time, starting on 0.3. So can we get the same done here? We just need an extra, maybe 100 meters or so. If We look to dummy on the outside.
Nick. You're looking really good. Come on, keep your focus.
And then switch back to the inside.
7 seconds off the pace. There's an incident here.
No.
Tamburello.
I'm not far enough alongside. We make very minor contact.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Don't hurt me. Sorry.
Oh, shit. Behind me. Oh, and I've not lost it, but I've been skidding all over the place. And Jules has overtaken. And I am back down now into 6th place.
Dean.
Oh, someone's off. Someone's off. That's Murray. That is Murray, and that puts me back up into 5th. Another spin out here. Coming through Ravazza 2. Now we are right on the tail of Mohammed.
Okay,
there is going to be no problems doing this
10
one.
minutes remaining, 10 minutes.
Unlike last lap, we can get through. Oh, without the slipstream though. It's proving difficult. More difficult than I expected.
P4.
But I have technically made the place up. Wow, he's making a good bloody defense of it. Because I just don't have the slipstream to help me. And I've braked way too deep. Way too deep. I've had to cut the chicane.
Just had a warning for cutting the track.
Oh, he's right up behind me now. I'm not going to defend the inside. I just don't think it's worth it. With all the incidents that are happening, I just need to have a clean race. I can do an overtake somewhere else. I don't need to defend it. As predicted, I'm now right back behind him after the Tosa hairpin. There's 2 Mazdas fighting it out. Oh my, that's not good for me. Freaking hell, what is he doing? There's been a bit of contact there. Nothing major. We've both got through. I think they were fighting and maybe... Oh, I'm not even sure, but it's allowed me to pass Mohammed again. Right, I've opened up a 0.7 second gap on him now. Oh, shit! No! 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 Incident! Variante Alta. That was big time. I had to cut the chicane there so as to not...
You need to give back the time gained.
Not hit the wall, essentially. In 4th place, this would be a great finish if I could achieve this. So, we just need to think about that for now. Oof, just about made the Variante Alta chicane this time. Oh my. Maybe earlier braking is necessary for that one. Earlier braking and less pressure. Oh no! No! Again! Again! The same corner, Ravazza 1! I've done it again! What a pillock!
What a pillock.
It's an extra incident point, and now I've joined back in behind Mohammed that we've just been fighting with the whole race. It's a good battle. But with 5 minutes to go, that's not what we needed after we built up a second gap on him. Just trying to put my car on the inside there to distract him, and I did! I did! There was no contact there. There was nothing. It was a distraction. And I've made him spin out. This is brilliant. What a nice piece of racing there. And that's a bit of luck going in our direction this time. Oh no! I've ignored my own advice. I've done it again. Incredible. What an idiot. Oh, and that's... Oh, I've done it this time. Oh, no, I've absolutely done it this time. There is steering column issue or something. Something is not right with my steering. That's not meant to be like that. 2 minutes to go. We're at 7 incident points. I'm sitting nicely in 4th place. This would still be a great race if I could pull this off. But Mohammed behind me is closing in every lap. Look, we've done a good race to be in 4th now, but by no means perfect. 9 incident points as we start the final lap in 4th place. Let's see if we can hold on to this. the last time now through Aqua Minerale. The wet patches that we can avoid. We've got to hope Mohammed goes off here again. He's been off here a couple of times. But no, we both get through it fine. It's still 0.9 seconds. Up to Variante Alta, where I've had 2 spin-outs and plenty of near misses. Just about kept it within track limits. Oh, Mohammed had his rear step out a little bit. He's looking to make a move down the inside. I don't think it's going to be possible. He's too far back. And I've got to take it slow through Ravazza 2. And he's fallen behind again. I've done it. I've done it. I've held him off on the last lap. And this is going to be a 4th place in the wet at Imola. So much more difficult than I was expecting when I was practicing in the dry. But across the line for a very, very respectable 4th place. Before I check the results, don't go anywhere because we have a second race coming. And if you're enjoying the video and you're new around here, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And the results are in. Hey, not bad. A little plus 0.04 for our safety rating, taking us closer to the 3.0 we need to get promotion at the end of the season, plus a 65 increase to our I rating back near the 1300s. Not too bad at all. And to keep with the theme of staying on tracks in the F1 calendar, we're going to Hungary. The Hungaroring in the McLaren GT4. Should be interesting, so join me for qualifying. And here we are, coming across the line at the Hungaroring, starting our first qualifying lap. Again in the wet. Very, very similar conditions, but a very different car and a very different track. And luckily, open practice was also on a wet track. So I have actually had some practice laps. It was a little more damp and a little less wet, but it still serves me a lot better than completely dry. There we go, a slow right-hander. I'm trying not to spin out, so even though that was slower than I could have gone, at least I'm on the track for this lap. We've got to take the same principles from last race.
There's an incident in Zone 5. It looks like it's green.
Less brake pressure, longer braking distances, and stay on the track because everyone else will crash. Avoid the wet patches where possible, the puddles. And here we go. Ooh, just about. It's a very, very slow track, this one. Much different to the fast, long straights of Imola. Ooh. Oh, deep, deep, deep. But still on the track. Still on the track. And that's good enough. At this point, that's all we need in our first lap, is to stay on. And here we go now, coming up to the final corner. And we will set a lap. We will set our first qualifying lap. Perfect. The leader has done a 2:16. What can we do? 2:18. So we are big gap, but there you go. And we are starting our white flag lap now. Oh, that's not good. Oh.
There's an incident in turn 2. We think it might be Benzi.
Well, I guess we won't be improving our time. Not the ideal end to a good session, and very much so because we made the same mistake as we did in the race last time. So we need to learn from that coming into this. But we got to wait and see where we're going to start because a lot of people haven't set their lap times yet. But now it's time to work and see if we can get into the podium position. So join me and let's head to the grid. Starting in P5 because we were the slowest of the qualifiers, but so many people didn't even set a time. And as we come around the final quarter, there goes the lights, they're green, and we are away. Got a car directly to my left as we come down the home straight with so much spray everywhere. Braking early. And we've made it through okay. One of the Mercedes has gone off. And there's so much spray everywhere. Just finding it hard. This is where I spun out in my second qualifying lap. So just trying to take that easy. There's a Porsche behind me. Oh.
Okay, Nick.
Just about kept it on. Now the guy behind me has crashed.
Rating is 1.5.
Hitting the curb, but very cleanly. And now there's a BMW in front and 2 Mercedes. I've made up a place into P4. Oh. Oh, and that counts as an off track, unfortunately. Just trying to cut the chicane a bit more than I'm allowed. So that's nothing major, but there's a Mercedes bearing right down on me behind. It's the, I believe that is the car that spun off near the start, so he's got back very quickly. But this is not an easy part of the track to overtake on, especially in the wet. Going to try and cover the inside. And I have managed to. And I will now get the inside again for the final corner. He tried it, but I was covering it fine. Oh, little bit of a little slippery on the exit there. Unfortunately, just catching the front wheels on the curbing. And now I have lost the place again to a very interesting way of spelling Maximilian. I like it. And he's, yeah, made the overtake pretty easy. So still in P5, same as where we started this race. So the top 5, we're all still quite close to each other, but we've built a nearly 8-second gap on 6th place. So we are quite far in front of the rest of this race. And Bauer is my next challenger, or my next rival in front. He's 1.5 seconds away.
1.6.
Whoa! Bit of an aquaplane, and I've got an incident point for that, but Dominic has gone off in the BMW. He may have even hit the wall there, and that is good for me because I've made it up now into P4. Oh, again, just a little off track. Just some mistakes starting to creep in, trying to push the boundaries and braking too late. So 4 incident points, we have to try and keep that down now. Oh, again. Big mistake. Right, now thanks to a mistake coming up to some of the last few corners, and now one here as well, there's a huge gap ahead of 5 seconds. But there's also a gap of 5.2 behind, so I'm sort of in my little, my own little race at the moment. Right, Ben's behind us is now in sight. Oh, no. Oh, that's a big impact. And I've lost 2 places because of that. No meatball.
The car in front of us is Dominique, car number 3, C license.
So we're still in this.
1.5.
But that was poor. Coming up now to near 10 minutes gone in this race. And there's only a couple of laps to go. I'm currently in P6. It would still be a good result if we could hang on to this. But we have to just stop making mistakes because that is not a good thing. I think I've been riding the throttle into corners, which is what making me understeer so much. So I'm concentrating on making sure that doesn't happen. And then the rest is just, well, the usual. Just keeping the racing basics.
That's 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes.
Nicely taken first corner. Oof, nearly spoke way too soon. Just about held it there. not easy in the wet. These GT4 cars, or any car in fact, in racing. And although there's been some definite mistakes, I'm still in 6th place. And out of 18, we could be very happy with that if we can pull it off. All right, as we start the white flag lap, the very last of this race, we do have 11 incident points. It's not the best, but we also have Cedric, who is only 1.5 seconds behind us. And now here with a back marker BMW. Oh, and Cedric's gone for a big, long braking zone into the first corner. I also managed to avoid that spin from the back marker coming out of the pits. A lot going on here, but I've just got 1 lap to hold him off. He's been gaining on me for a while. A lot of that is due to mistakes I'm making, just going off track here and there. So if we can keep this nice and smooth, we should keep him behind us. You can see he's gone off there behind us, actually, already. He's flashing, he wants that overtake done. I don't want to let him have it, though. Right, I'm going for the inside. I'm going to make him go around the long way. Obviously, because this is right next to the finish line, there's really no straight he can take advantage of. He's giving me a little nudge. And it's counted as an incident point as well as heavy contact. That's very, very harsh. But across the line, we managed to keep the place.
P6, that's the finish.
P6.
Well,
but unfortunately, with that last little bit of contact, that is 15 incident points. Not good for our safety rating. And the results are in. A 0.2 negative on our safety rating seems very, very harsh for the conditions, but that's just the way it is. Although we get a nice little increase of plus 24 to our I rating, so take the rough with the smooth and move on for next time. Every race is a learning experience, so we're going to take that in and keep pushing for C-Class before the end of Season 4.
Only weakness I have is for the brunettes. You already know I'll kill any shit I do next. No kids, so I'm raising